Hello everybody and welcome to the Daily Splatt. Today is video number 19 in our series of 20 reviewing the previous English Premier League season. With the hope that these videos will be finished in time to start previewing the upcoming season before it begins. So let's get cracking. Wigan Athletic are today's team, as we've been doing these in alphabetical order. Wigan finished 15th overall this season with 43 points, an improvement of 1 point and 1 place on the 2010-11 season, where they finished 16th with 42 points. So you'd say Wigan, treading steady, staying relatively similar to what they were previously. And, maybe slight room for improvement. Well, for a large part of the season, that didn't look like it was happening. Wigan just didn't do very well until the final third of the season, quite frankly. And, there were rumours that Roberto Martinez might be in danger of losing his job, despite the incredible bond that he has with the Wigan chairman, Dave Whelan. Dave Whelan, reportedly around January, February time, was a little bit unhappy with how things were going, particularly as Wigan were in the relegation zone, and wanted to have words with Mr. Martinez, but he turned things round, and of course we saw Wigan go on a late season surge. They were one of the form teams heading into the last 2 months of the Premier League, in the last 2 months of the Premier League, and got some very big surprising wins, in particular over Manchester United, who were in the hunt for the title at that point, and also against Arsenal. Indeed, Wigan tended to do quite well against big teams. They beat Liverpool at Anfield, which was obviously a very, very big surprise. This was... Wigan proven they could do it against the big teams, but not necessarily against teams at their own level. They were responsible for playing in a game that relegated a side yet again. They got themselves a victory over Blackburn Rovers in the second to last round of fixtures that saw Blackburn relegated, much like the previous season. They'd relegated West Ham by beating them 3-2. And Wigan stayed up once again, and they'll be competing in the Premier League yet again. They've for an 8th season, it should be. This is despite the fact that they, at one stage of the season, went on a losing run of 8 straight games. But things turned out well, and Roberto Martinez looks like he'll be staying. There was a myriad of jobs available for him in the Premier League after the end of the season, some of which he was considered for or interviewed about. Jobs available, the likes of Aston Villa, Liverpool, Chelsea, Tottenham. They were all searching for a new manager. He could have possibly gone to one of those teams. He didn't. He stayed, and it'll be interesting to see how Wigan go. The standout player, coincidentally, in my opinion, was probably Victor Moses, who, since moving from Crystal Palace, a lot of people thought, will he be good, won't he be good? This last season, and in particular the second half of the season, I thought Victor Moses was outstanding, and during the summer transfer window he has attracted bids from the likes of Chelsea, and possible interest from Liverpool as well. So they'll do well to keep hold of him, possibly. I'm not sure he will go. Of course, I'll be talking about Wigan in around 3 weeks' time when we're previewing the upcoming season, and he may well have buggered off somewhere and be playing there. But I think if they do manage to keep him, Wigan have got every chance of staying up yet again next season. Anyway, the mark for this season: marginal improvement, very poor first half of the season, and then remarkable finish to the season. They remain solid, but there's a lot of room for improvement. I'm going to give them a C. I was thinking C-, but no, a C. I think they have done pretty well, and also Wigan play some very good football. Much like Swansea were doing. I actually think some of Wigan's football was really good. They did have a tendency to maybe not play so good in other games and get a bit of the thrashing. They were beaten 5-0 by Manchester United over I think it was the Boxing Day fixture actually. It was somewhere around Christmas. Anyway, that did happen as well. So there is a capacity for Wigan to be either really good or really pants. So I'm glad they're staying, because who knows what you're going to get. Okay, that's all for today. Our final review will be for Wolverhampton Wanderers. Yes, we'll be talking about that whenever the next video is up. So make sure you stay tuned for that. And until then, bye bye.